When I thought my so-called friend was the most toxic person ever, Part 1/2. I thought I'd found a true friend in Alex. We met in college, and for a while, it seemed like we had each other's backs. Or so I thought. It started with little things, him constantly making jokes at my expense, calling me out for being too sensitive. I brushed it off as harmless teasing, but deep down, I knew it was getting out of hand. Fast forward a few years, and our friendship had turned into a toxic game of cat and mouse. He'd do one thing to hurt me, and then pretend like nothing was wrong. I'd try to confront him, and he'd just shut down, making me feel like the crazy one. It got to the point where I didn't even want to hang out with him anymore. But what really took the cake was when he started manipulating my friends. He'd tell them that I was the problematic one, that I was always negative and paranoid. They believed him, of course. Who wouldn't trust their buddy over a friend who seemed so uptight? I felt like I was losing everyone around me. And then, there was the night it all came crashing down. We were at this party, and Alex had been drinking. He started making these comments about me, about how I was so pathetic for still being single. I tried to shut him down, but he just wouldn't stop. It was like he was on a mission to humiliate me. I looked around the room, desperate for someone to intervene. That's when I saw her, Sarah, my coworker. She looked at Alex with this mix of disgust and pity. I knew right then that she must have seen everything. And that's when it hit me, Alex was not just being a toxic friend, he was a master manipulator. I turned to Sarah, ready to confront him once and for all. But as I did, our phone suddenly dropped to the ground. The camera on my phone started rolling, capturing every moment of this conversation. And that's when Alex's eyes locked onto mine, his face twisted into a snarl. Part 2, I watched in horror as Alex's expression changed from anger to shock. He mouthed something to Sarah, and she shook her head, still staring at me with disgust. I couldn't believe what was happening. Was he recording this? Oh God, the thought sent a chill down my spine. Alex stormed off, leaving us alone in the room. I turned to Sarah, who handed me my phone. The camera was still rolling, capturing everything we'd just witnessed. It turns out that Sarah had been recording our conversations for weeks, watching how Alex manipulated and gaslighted me. She told me that she couldn't believe what she'd seen, that I wasn't paranoid at all, but rather being played like a fool by this toxic individual. I felt like my whole world was crumbling around me. But as I looked at Sarah, I knew I had someone to turn to now. Someone who believed in me, even when I didn't believe in myself. And then, there was the inevitable social media blowback. Alex's followers couldn't handle the fact that their toxic friend was being exposed for what he truly was. His accounts got suspended, and his reputation went up in flames. It was beautiful to watch. As for me, well, I learned a hard lesson about toxic friendships and the importance of surrounding yourself with people who actually care. And I'm grateful to have Sarah by my side, someone who sees me for who I truly am.